Hey guys, it's your BFF Xavier, and today I am making a video of my toy childhood. Yep, my toy childhood. You guys probably are wondering, but why and stuff? Because I really was thinking of it because it got me inspired about Banana Mom's channel. You guys might know her. You guys should check her out. She's cool. We're not friends, but I think we could be. But yeah. Let's get on to the toyhood. Woo. Okay, first thing is that, here's what I noticed on the screen is, the first toy that was in my childhood that I loved was the Lala Loopsy brand. You guys are probably getting tired of the brand that I'm talking about right now, but I would never like that. Because Lala Loopsy has been my childhood for years. So let's start from the beginning. When I was super duper young at the time, I found a Lala Loopsy commercial and I decided to watch it. And I was like, yes. I heard, and I loved the commercial ever since. I always asked my parents if I could get one Lala Loopsy doll. And they said, someday, And then my wish came true. After I came back from school, I saw a basket. And there was Lala Loopsies in it. And I saw a mermaid and a little that was Rosie's sister. And I had those two ever since. And I liked them because they were so unique and, every kid thought they were creepy. Not because of, Coraline, technically. But I didn't really care for that. I never knew Coraline at the time, so I didn't think anything much of it. But I thought it was cool because all the dolls got to live in this whimsical world together. Because after I moved to Church Hill, when there was a book fair, I found the Lala Lucy book. And by the way, I'm sorry I'm skimming a little bit too fast. I got more dolls at the time of this. And when I saw the book, the collection book, there was another book too, but I couldn't get it because of my money. But I got the collection book. But at the time when I saw it, I wanted to steal it. But at the time I was kind of, young, so I didn't know what it means. Like, other kids saw me do it, and I was like, why? But I learned the right thing after that. And my dad gave me some money so I can get it. And I loved that book ever since. I still have it to this day. It's a little bit beaten up, kind of, but it still has all the pages of every single doll in it. But it didn't have every single doll. Some of the dolls that I got didn't come in the book. But I didn't care. It came with the dolls. Some of the dolls I did have did come with that book. And I was having until that. And I never knew this. But, when I was getting into, Lala Lucy Lot, I found My Little Pony. My Little Pony was the best of both worlds. I saw them when I was kind of little at the time. And I loved them. I started buying them. The first ever pony I ever gotten was a Rainbow Power one. It was called Rosie Flutters or something. I think that is. But I still liked that little doll. And after that, I got Pinkie Pie. She was my favorite one. But, yeah. I loved that collection ever since. And I started collecting them more. Just another thing that Lala Lucy brought into my life. And ever since I was a collector of the Lala Lucy brand, I got into more Lala Lucy toys. And more things that were My Little Pony, of course. On Christmas Eve, I got in a Lala Lucy scooter from my grandma. And a boy, my very first boy I ever gotten was, Forest Evergreen. I thought he was so cool because he was boy I ever gotten. And one reason why I liked him is because there was this girl on YouTube called Rosie, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say names. I don't really care on YouTube. And there was a video of him doing a pizza thing. Me and my sister loved that thing on it. We started even playing that out with our dolls. It was like, the pizza's too cold, the pepperoni is too little, there's too many fresh tomatoes, and blah, 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 blah. I get messed up in the world. But I still liked them. I would take the mermaid one to my grandma's a lot. Well, actually, I take all my Lucy's to my grandma's. And I would take the mermaid to my Aunt Mama Betty's because she had a pool. I take the mermaid anywhere where there was a pool. Because when my parents said, we're going to the pool, I would take her everywhere because she was a mermaid and she could change color in cold water. But there was another one. You guys might be thinking of the pink one that I showed you guys in my collection video. But no. It was a blue one. Kind of different. But having kind of a weird and kind of not, but a different hairstyle. But, yeah. And I liked that dolls ever since. And I didn't really get any of the Lucies that had any unique features to them. Like Harmony B. Sharp or the silly hairline or anything really. I just got normal dolls. I got a lot of littles. I did get one little in particular. It was, I forgot her name. It's the one you see on the screen, the blue hair one. Her. I got her, and the reason why my parents got her for me, and I was so excited is because I remembered on It's All About Meep, I think, there was a girl, and her name was None Your Business, and I liked her. She was very rude to the teacher. She would always say, None Your Business, and I liked her so much because of that. Sometimes I actually think of her in class. I would always want to say, like, none your business to my teacher, but then I thought, like, I would get in trouble because I was so mature back then. But I liked that for this. And now I have gotten too good. And in the time, a Lala Lucy TV show was about to come on. It was on Nickelodeon, but slowly moved to Nick Jr. It came out in 2013. The episodes that were produced on only contained four seasons, and it only contained 4 seasons, and then it ended after that. I didn't like that much. The movies, they contained a lot of things. The one that made me confused was the Lala Lucy ponies. I was so confused of how in the world did Peanut's friend become a unicorn? I never really knew what happened, but I did whenever I'm now thinking of this, I'm actually coming up with some theories. I did come up with theories in the past too, is that I'm thinking the girls turned into ponies by a wizard or something, and I'm thinking that wizard could be someone I know in the TV show series, but I'll save that for some else video theory. And after that, I went on the Lala Lucy website. They had contained so many games. I just wanted to play them as my heart contented. There was a little thing that kind of was weird, though. It was kind of computer thing, because it was on a computer. But the computer kind of thing kind of lagged a lot, technically. But I still liked it. It was all cool, it was nice, and the most thing that I did like about it was that that you could change their outfits and have new adventures with them. But yeah, it was nice, and I always liked that game. Then, after that, I found the tiny game. And I kind of liked the tiny game, because it was more, because you got to search for all your friends and stuff. My sister would always I tell my sister come here, she would always beat me at it. I think I don't even know if she did do that game. It's been a long time. I couldn't tell, but I liked the game ever since. And 2015 came, and after that, the Lala Loopsy celebration has continued, and it was the Lala Loopsy anniversary of the Lala Loopsy brand, of the Silly Party playsets, and I liked those things. I never got to own one, but the first ever one I did kind of own, that was from the Silly Party thing, was a plushie of the ragdolls of the Lala Loopsy gang. It was Peanut Big Top. I loved her ever since, and I would play with them in the yard a lot. But the one thing that I tried to keep cool with her was that her hair was kind of in like a yarnish. It was kind of like made of yarn, and I didn't want her to be broken. So I tried to keep the hair in the grass to not connect to it, so that way it doesn't rip out of her hair. Because I didn't like it that, because it's a rare pony. I mean, it was rare Lala Loopsy, and I didn't like that. 2016 came, and what made a huge impact on me was a lot of dolls. I was so happy. Me and my parents went to Toys R Us, and I saw a Rosie doll with a Crouched Sugar Cookie doll, and they came with little accessories, and I thought it was so cute. I got the Rosie one because I loved Rosie. She was so cute to me, and I loved her ever since. And when we were going home, I realized that we had the little of her, and we decided to play hospital when we got home. And a little bit earlier, near the year, Lala Loopsy had a terrible future for me technically. But let's just start by one. So after that, my mom's friends that watched me and my sister play with the Lala Lucy minis, one of their daughters had these little loopy hair ones, and I actually liked them. Little silly hair ones. It was cute because I got Jewel Sparkles and Crumbs. And when I had Crumbs and Jewel Sparkles, I thought it was so cool. Is that I can now play with stuff that I could finally play with. Like, I could play with a damsel in distress or bake any cookies, you know? But, sadly, it didn't come for long. In a while, I decided to give away all my Lala Loopsies. I didn't really mean it. I just didn't know what I was thinking. And I regretted it. Because I saw all on YouTube that girls with all Lucy dolls, they were having so much fun. And I wanted to be like them. But sadly, I wasted my money and just throwing them all away. So, my life sucks. But after a while, the 2017 came, and the one that almost hit me was the Hello Lucy show that was going to produce on Netflix. It ran only one series, and I had to say it was a musical because every time I would watch an episode, there was always being music. My favorite episode was when Rosie tried to ride her bike, but accidentally had an accident. And Storm was there. And the one thing I forgot to tell you guys is Lala Loopsy Girls. I didn't really like that much. My sister, she liked the movie and the dolls. She was like, oh my god! Because this is the first time my sister has ever seen a girl that actually looked kind of decent and looked like an actual teenager her age. Because she was a teenager herself. And after 2017, they released dolls to promote the TV show, and I never got one yet. On my birthday at Chuck E. Cheese, I got my first ever one. It was Crumb's Sugar Cookie, my doll that I ever liked it. She was my one that I liked a lot because in the show she was so cute, and I got it to make cookies and baking with her, and I thought she would look nice with it. And me and my sister, we still had the Easy Bake Oven. We didn't use it that much, but in the year or two, we sold it to my friends, kind of friends. It was when I was spending the night at my grandma's, we gave them to these kids, and my grandma said that they liked it, and I was so glad to hear that. And yeah, I liked all the Lollaloopsies. And maybe you guys can collect Lollaloopsies too. And My Little Ponies, of course. I also liked any toy that was girl version. I didn't really care what guys think. Like, at the time when I was in Lincoln, I kind of did care. People would say, when I accidentally told these boys that I liked pony toys, they started calling me Pony Boy for how I liked them. And I always would be so sad. And when I got to second grade, I accidentally told another kid, a boy, that I liked LOL dolls, and he decided to tell everyone that I like LOL dolls too. My friend Maddie backed me up for this. I told her it, and she was so fascinated. But she wasn't telling me anything. She didn't say yeah, you play with girl toys like me? Pfft, you're so lame. She didn't do that. I liked that. Me and her were friends till the end. We were just inseparable. And after that, I learned my lesson to not tell any boys. I actually was kind of scared of boys too. But I liked it. But after that, I was so happy to not take any criticism for stuff. You know? So, guys, when you see this, I hope you guys don't feel the same when you guys told a guy that you liked girl toys, like me. But if you guys want to collect Lucy's like me, your guys are welcome happy to. And if you don't, then you can collect anything else that you like. I like every girl toy that has ever produced it. Any, really. And if you guys don't, and if you guys wanna, you guys can collect anything you guys like. I like Lucy's a lot now. And I did this thing too that I call. I call them my Lucy's that don't have any clothes or anything called homeless toys or poor toys. It's where nobody has taken care of them that much, and if there's no clothes on them, then that means they're poor. And without any shoes, that means they're homeless too. I felt bad for that. And my parents say to put them down because they're not that cool and stuff, but I still want to make them happy and stuff. That's why I go to some things and see any thrift stores and see if there's any Barbie doll clothing or baby clothing that kind of fits them. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I try anyway because I liked them, and now the Lucy brand is really overpriced and stuff. But on my Macari app, they're very cheaper and stuff. But nowadays on eBay, they're costing a lot of money. That is so, because they're rare now because you can't find them anymore. But in this year, 2021, they're going to come back. I'm thinking it's going to be so happy. That way we can all have the same thing. Some people don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm hoping it's going to come out soon. So, MJA, if you can see this or see it or see this, we want you to bring Lucy back right now. And guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.